Hello everyone, welcome back to Real Science School, where we explore the wonders of the cosmos and how they affect our planet. In today's episode, we're diving into an extraordinary celestial event that's lighting up the skies far beyond the usual locales. That's right, we're talking about the Northern Lights, and they might be visible much farther south than you'd expect this weekend. Usually, the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, are a spectacle reserved for those at high latitudes, but thanks to a series of powerful solar flares and coronal mass ejections from the Sun, people as far south as Alabama and Northern California might get a peek at these mesmerizing lights.
All right, I'm looking at you, Northern Alabama, Northern California, potentially. Tonight, the maximum of potential would be between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. So wake up early, set those alarms. But heads up, man, the sun has been hurtling these solar flares as it reaches its solar maximum, this 11-year solar cycle. Here it is over the past couple of days, right towards the Earth. And by the way, this is a future projection of those solar flares you saw just a moment ago. And check it out. Where is it headed? That's Earth right there. And of course, that is going to bring us the potential for Northern Lights. That's the positive, but it's also going to bring some negative impacts as well. This is the first G4 geomagnetic watch issued by the Space Prediction Center from NOAA since 2005. And you can see the greatest probability of viewing across the Midwest and into the Northern Plains, stretching as far south as Alabama. But it has negative impacts as well, potentially on power and communication. So that's something we're going to monitor. Here's a look at that cloud cover, Kate. You can see it'll be socked in across the Northeast, into Texas, and across the Great Basin. But there will be plenty of opportunities to catch those dazzling, beautiful spectacles we call the Aurora Borealis.
But what's causing this unusual display? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about solar flares and coronal mass ejections, or CMEs. These are enormous bursts of energy and particles that the sun ejects into space, and they can have effects all the way here on Earth. To put it simply, these solar events send charged particles hurtling towards Earth at incredible speeds, and when they collide with our magnetic field, they create the glowing colors of the aurora. We're currently nearing the peak of the sun's 11-year activity cycle, which means more sunspots, more solar flares, and yes, more auroras. But it's not all about pretty lights. A severe geomagnetic storm, like the one forecasted for this weekend, can have some serious implications. These storms can disrupt satellites, navigation systems, and even our power grids. In fact, the Space Weather Prediction Center has issued a severe geomagnetic storm watch, warning operators of these systems to be prepared for potential impacts. And while this might sound alarming, experts have protocols in place to mitigate these effects. It's a bit like preparing for a big storm on Earth. Knowing it's coming is the first step in protecting against it. If you're hoping to catch the aurora this weekend, here's a tip. Get away from city lights and look towards the horizon. The aurora might not be directly overhead, but it could still produce a spectacular show. And if you're too far south or the lights don't show, try taking pictures with your phone. Sometimes cameras can pick up what our eyes miss. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our cosmic content. Clear skies and happy aurora watching.